A penguin walked away from the ocean, toward the mountains, and the internet couldn't stop watching. But what if this wasn't symbolism? What if it was biology colliding with a changing world? Penguins are not random wanderers. Their lives are ruled by instinct, memory, and precision. From the moment a penguin hatches, its brain begins mapping the world through magnetic fields, temperature gradients, light angles, and coastline shapes. These invisible markers form a biological GPS that guides it between nesting grounds and the sea. Penguins survive because they follow patterns returning to the same paths, the same waters, the same colonies, year after year. The ocean is not just food, it is orientation, purpose, and survival. Movement toward the sea means life. Movement inland means danger. When a penguin breaks this rule, scientists don't interpret it as rebellion or curiosity. They see warning signs. Disorientation caused by illness, neurological stress, injury, or environmental disruption can interfere with navigation. A starving penguin, low on energy, may misread signals its species has relied on for thousands of years. Importantly, penguins don't decide like humans do. They react. Their instincts push them toward conditions that feel safer, cold, quiet, stillness even, if those conditions no longer match reality. In rare cases, this leads them away from food, away from the colony, and into places they cannot survive. This behavior's uncommon, but not unknown. When it happens, it almost always ends the same way. Exhaustion, isolation, and death. That context matters because without it, what the world saw next was easy to misunderstand. In 2026, an old video clip suddenly went viral. It showed a single Adelie penguin in Antarctica, walking away from its colony. But it wasn't heading to the ocean for food. It was marching steadily inland, towards the mountains, and certain death. This footage came from Werner Herzog's documentary, Encounters at the End of the World. Herzog himself was baffled, describing it as a penguin walking towards its doom. But when the clip hit the internet, people didn't see a confused animal. They saw a symbol. It was reposted millions of times on TikTok and X, captioned with everything from burnout and rebellion to quiet quitting. It became known as the Nihilist penguin, a creature rejecting its society, its routine, and all expectations. People saw its calm, steady walk into nothingness and felt a strange connection. In our overloaded, hyper-connected world, that penguin became a metaphor for walking away from it all: bad jobs, draining relationships, overwhelming systems. What's so powerful about the clip isn't just what the penguin represents. It's the unsettling confidence in its walk, even as it heads in completely the wrong direction. It's a chilling reflection of how we sometimes feel, marching forward without knowing if we're even on the right path. What do you see when you watch it? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this. Thanks for watching. The viral success of the penguin clip says less about animals and more about humans in 2026. Resonated because it mirrored a shared emotional state. Fatigue without collapse, motion without direction. The penguin didn't look lost. It looked resolved. That's why it felt familiar. In modern life, many people continue moving forward even when the path leads away from nourishment, connection, and survival. Like the penguin, they follow internal signals shaped by a world that no longer exists. Old instincts, outdated maps psychologically. Humans seek meaning in silent determination. We admire figures who walk alone, even when logic says they shouldn't. The penguin became a blank canvas for projection. But nature is indifferent to symbolism. The mountain had no food, no colony, no return path. The penguin wasn't choosing freedom. It was obeying a broken signal. Hirestapot rarely discussed. This wasn't just a strange moment, it was a warning. As environments change faster than biology can adapt, more animals experience navigational failure. Climate shifts, alter coastlines, food locations, and magnetic cues. What once guided survival now leads to error. The penguin didn't walk to the mountains because it wanted to disappear. It walked because its world had changed, but its instincts hadn't. That's the real tragedy. And maybe that's why the clip won't stop resurfacing. Because it quietly asks something uncomfortable, not about penguins, but about us. What happens when the paths we trust no longer lead where they used to?